Hello and welcome to this week's Project Love Showcase. Today we're going to be showcasing Taiko, Catch the Beat and Mania. Feel free to skip around to your preferred game mode, and without further ado, let's get into the showcase. If you like gimmick maps, this one's for you. Kotacha themselves said they packed this map with almost every gimmick they've ever used in their past gimmick maps, paired with a helpful scoreboard that displays which gimmicks are being used in the current section you're playing. Not only is it packed with content, that content is also very polished and high quality. Hizai ni Negu is by far one of the most liked maps in recent time, with Metaphysical being featured in TWC 2019. We finally bring what has seemed to be an endless wait to get here into the love section. Although initially planned by Mizari to get ranked, he decided to allow us to put it here for the voting stage, and of course we instantly took the chance to do so. Worry not though, even if its insane top difficulty is one of the best maps we've seen yet, the other diffs don't fall short to the hype either. After playing the Sinnoh's Infinite difficulty on the recently ranked Chroma Eye and seeing the long gimmicky slider, it reminded me of a beatmap created by Razor Sharp. While the map starts out rather slow, it picks up quite quickly once the first real drop of the song passes. Unlike Chroma Eye, and where there is only one big gimmicky slider near the ending, this map is filled with almost only those gimmicky sliders. Zigzag sliders, stream sliders, jump sliders, you name it. Can you beat this map and maybe even add hidden on top of it? Here we go then, the map that was supposed to blow everything away in the ranked section PP wise, but sadly never made it to the ranked section in the end. Having quit for a while now, Clearon's Soldiers of the Wasteland hasn't seen any activity in over a year, which is a bummer for quite a lot of people. The map itself is very well created and very well polished, having been used for the CTB International Cup 4 as Grand Finals tiebreaker, and also having seen plenty of play in multiplayer lobbies despite its very ranked map-esque feel. With its tons of streams, stream jumps, and the lengthiness of the song itself, this map is truly a finger breaker. As the star rating suggests, the map is suited only for players of very high skill level, let alone with hard rock turned on. Will you be able to play it, or will you find yourself just another soldier lost in the wasteland? Did you guys miss Lane? We did too. Unlike Lane's previous charts in the love section, Sense is an extremely complex drum step song with many distinct sections, unpredictable bass wobbles, and a multitude of sound textures to be found. Just like the song, Lane's rendition of Sense is very complex and very technical. To say that the chart is dynamic is an understatement. It's one of Lane's most ambitious charts, and it complements the song excellently. The LN usage in particular was distinct and extremely well done, and the bursts themselves, while maybe a bit overwhelming at points, never failed to feel tailor-made for the song itself. We would highly recommend this chart to anyone who loves bursts and all technical charts in general. We've seen him before taking the spot of a popular LN charter, and here Easy MMR is once again along with collaborative partners Pianissimo, Timbergling and Yuichi for their chart of Kimi no Shiranai Monogatari. As you might expect from the familiar group, the chart is chock full of difficult LN patterns taking various forms, from LN streams to release-oriented dump patterns to occasional runs of inverse patterning. Similar to their last entry, it is truly the type of chart for those LN enthusiasts to jump all over and enjoy, and one for those looking to introduce themselves to the vast array of difficult LN patterns there are to find. The chart is certainly a popular one of this genre and can be very appealing to the two groups mentioned, and thus earns itself a spot among the Love nominations. It's time for another Kim God SS pick. This round we're having Tifsi. You might have seen from the last 7K Mania World Cup, and it is arguably one of the more well received maps in the pool for all the right reasons. The map works under a formula well established by the current high star rating meta, chord streams that transition into their LN heavy counterpart. But despite that very well reused approach to high level mapping, this map executes it in such a manner where the duration allows for a smooth and gradual transition into hard LN usages. 165 BPM may make this map sound like a cakewalk, but this map got into the final map pool for a reason. It's the sheer amount of stamina and finger independence involved in this map that makes it a great challenge for many. Bracket heavy chord streams are the general approach to the layers in this chart, with initially basic LNs introduced following up by 1/4 LNs and later overlap heavy LNs and finally full inversions. Anyone looking for a decent challenge should try this out. We hope you've enjoyed this week's showcase. Be sure to vote on which maps you'd want to see in the love section through the links below.